It's time for the Nutty News Network. This is Ekman Douglas, reminding you if it ain't nutty, it ain't news. Today we want to ask the question, are we overworking God? Are we asking too much from God? So often I hear people who put themselves in harm's way say, I put myself in God's hand and He'll watch out for me. You better watch out, because God may be spread too thin these days. Ever watch a sporting event? God is being asked to make free throws, kick field goals, help hockey teams win shootouts, and God knows what else, because God knows all. God is even being asked to win Academy Awards. God may be the ultimate multitasker, but don't you think that there has to be a limit of what you ask God to do? Maybe there should be a quota, sort of like wishes from a genie's bottle. Let's put this in perspective. A free throw in a high school basketball game in Rhode Island, or a hurricane victim in Haiti? I think that would be an easy call. And it may be why my favorite football team lost. Instead of blaming the official for a bad call, maybe it was God's call, or maybe God just had too much to do. Well, Hollywood is smarting from, some say, the lowest ratings in a decade for their awards television show. This reporter has a suggestion. Hollywood types are usually great champions of giving power to the people. So, why not let the people who pay for the tickets pick the winners? That way, lobbyists and special interest groups will have no influence on the selection. I would call that a very democratic thing to do. It might also encourage someone over the age of 20 to buy a ticket to the movies. Near tragedy in the news today, Armando Shinsky, the daredevil who calls himself the Human Bullet, was fired from a cannon at the Ostramo, Michigan Village Fair. Shinsky embedded himself in the side of a 2002 Mitsubishi Diamante and was last seen in the westbound lane of I-94 headed towards Chicago. Mrs. Anna Shinsky, the Human Bullet's wife, said, "It's just like Armando to leave town without me." Several close friends and critics, a political commentator, Chris Matthews, would like to have him tested for steroids. They say his outbursts on his Hardball TV show are starting to resemble steroid rages. Also, as further evidence, they say Hardball may be more than just the name of his show. Elsewhere in the world of sports, there's much talk about Brett Favre not reaching out to Aaron Rodgers to congratulate him on his MVP award and Super Bowl victory. This may not be entirely true, however, because we understand that Rodgers did receive a photo of someone's genitalia. We might add that it was a rather small photo. The Nutty News Network has been told that the NFL is investigating photos of genitalia, attempted rapes in club restrooms, and dogfighting. Who said young people don't have role models to emulate these days? Elsewhere in sports, minor league hockey goalie Marcel Gauguin of the Moose Jaw Beaners was severely injured in practice when a puck-shooting machine went amok, pelting him with pucks. Gauguin received puck marks over 60% of his body before someone was able to pull a plug on the puck machine. When interviewed at hospital, Gauguin said, "I would rather continue to play. Anything is better than picking beans," obviously referring to Moose Jaw's farm system. Recently, the Beaners were purchased by a large Canadian potato company, and there was talk that they would change their name from the Beaners to the Potato Heads. That hasn't transformed as of yet, and we'll keep an eye on that story for you. Our Nutty News senior science reporter, Leonard Voigtman, tells us the number one reason senior citizens remarry late in life is not for companionship, security, sex, or money. Voigtman tells us the number one reason for marrying late in life is to find someone who's able to drive at night. And it's time for us to go. That's the Nutty News Network. I'm Ekman Douglas. If it ain't nutty, it ain't news.